Sometimes you will have to modify the perimeter of your room. It won't be perfectly rectangular. So I do want to go to my layer 1. I'm going to highlight the layer and unlock it because I need to modify that floor. The other thing I'd like to do is I'd like to show my grid. There. Now I actually want to close both my properties and my layers window for now. I want to see more of my design. So I will just click on the middle icon to close those windows. Alright. I need to create an alcove over in this corner. So first of all, let me zoom in so I can see this a little bit better. I'm going to click on my magnifying glass. Alright, I need to extend the size of this room by 2 feet in this direction and by 36 inches up in this direction. So I'm going to click on my dimension tool, click on the canvas, and I will measure 24 inches. Keeping my finger depressed on the shift key so that I can have a perfectly straight line. There, I'll just move this right in place. And now I need to measure 36 inches up. I'll click on my dimension tool, click on the canvas, type in 36 inches, and now I'm going to draw this way, and I'm going to keep my finger depressed on the shift key. There, I have a perfectly straight line. And I'll move this in place. There. I have my measurement, and as you can see, it is in line with my grid lines right now. Remember, my grid lines are spaced every 6 inches. You can change that if you want, but right now it's every 6 inches. So I want to extend my perimeter to go from this point over here to where this blue dot is, down to where this other blue dot is, and then over to the corner of the room. That will be my new alcove. So to modify this floor, I'm going to have to go from what is normally my default design mode. You see this icon that's highlighted, and I have to go into edit points mode. So first, let me highlight my floor. And you can see the blue dot here, the blue square. I'm going to now go into edit points mode right here. There. Now what I need to do is I need to create a couple of more edit points so that I can kind of modify this line to go over here to here and back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to depress my control key and keep it depressed. Now with my mouse, I'm going to come up here, and you see as my mouse approaches the line, my cursor changes to a plus sign. So I'm just going to come here and click my mouse. There, I've created a point. I'm going to create another point right here, and I'll create another point right here. Alright, I can release my control key. Now what I need to do is I'm going to place my mouse on this point right here, and I'm going to move the perimeter over to here. And I'm going to place my mouse on this point right here, and I will move that point over to this corner here. There, and I have just created my alcove. All right, let me zoom out so I can see more of the room. All right, that looks pretty good. Notice you can see the edit points at the corners of the perimeter. Now, when done modifying the perimeter, go back to your default design mode right here. There, and you can see your normal handles. So when done, what do I want to do? I want to delete those two dimension tools. I don't need them, so I will lasso them. And then I can delete them. There. And if I want to fill that floor with that wood grain, highlight your floor, go into the textures category. I'm going to select wood, and I'll put on that cherry wood again. Double click. There. And that alcove filled in nicely along with the rest of the floor. And if you want to resume designing, make sure to go into your layers window, lock down layer 1, highlight layer 2, and resume designing.